started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking for a productive play on first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Snowed under by the defense. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They'll run it. And the Hurricanes have enough for the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Canes have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The give to the single back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback checking the play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll run for it on 4th down. And the Canes will move the sticks with the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get to it. And that pass intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
You don't see a lot of teams that are successful throwing the football in the snow, and obviously on that last one, got away from the quarterback, nowhere close to the intended receiver, and the defense able to come away with the INT.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's now second down after the short completion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Finds the tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Kansas State, 7. Miami, 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Miami. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 18 to Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running to the left. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. The spin, still on his feet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Off the RPO, complete. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Inside the 35. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. The Hurricanes pick up the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
After the run, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Kennedy. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On second down, just keeps firing. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job with the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, going up top. Floating away. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
Flushed out of the pocket. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
That is a beautiful throw. We were all talking coming into this game. We weren't sure if anyone was going to be able to complete a pass because of these conditions. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing in the snow, the ball's slick. Anyone running a route, it's hard to get in and out of breaks. But those two guys were on the same page right there, coming up with a huge play in the inclement weather.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Kansas State! They take the lead with the 6.
I definitely like being the quarterback coach because he makes me look good. I mean, he makes me defend the whole field as a defense and all the weapons and all the options, and then he can do that. He can take it himself, glide into the end zone, and get 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stopped.
Gets away from one, finds room. Off he goes. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got loose, it was all over. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw. Takes his shot. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to run for it. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 24, Kansas State 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Here we go. Gringo.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
Kansas State 28,
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kick this one away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play...
The expressway is wide open. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the single back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And the Canes are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Miami! They've got the lead here in the 4th. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And with that extra point, they're up by 3, meaning a field goal just ties it. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Might as well give it to him again. At the 45, on his way. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you've turned the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. A designed run for the quarterback. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to throw. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up.
Well, this kicker must be counting his lucky stars. That ball hits the crossbar, still finds its way in, and you've got a tie game late.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Slings it downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Kennedy. He'll take a deep shot here. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime.
All time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback adapted. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime.
Flex. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Tuna.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime.
Clear.
That's caught. It's McClung. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Cut it.
Wide out in motion. Here's the handoff. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A gut check on the doorstep. Third and goal here in overtime. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Third and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Kansas State. They jump on top here in OT.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point.
Kansas State, 38.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll leave it with the lone back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Trailing by a touchdown, 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point is good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 38.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense set on first down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. It is going to be nearly impossible to hear right now, and this offense is going to have to get locked in. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Scrambling away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket starts to collapse. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score. Miami 41, Kansas State 38.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
On the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown.
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.